रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम।
Abandoned pride, which is the same as tamas guna, darkness, rooted as it is in ignorance and is a source of considerable pain. And adore Lord Sri Rama, the chief of the Raghus in an ocean of compassion. Page 787. Tulsidas, Ramayana.
After a legal tussle spreading over several decades, the foundation of the Ram Temple is set to be laid on 5th of August 2020. Here's a brief timeline of how the dispute started, the various twists and turns, and its culmination in the 2019 judgment by the Supreme Court. The dispute began back in 1528, when Babur's commander Mir Baqi built the Babri Mosque. At the core of the dispute is the belief that Lord Ram was born in a room located under the central dome of the mosque. The British in 1859 erected a fence to divide the area of worship, allowing the inner court to be used by Muslims and the outer court by Hindus. In 1885, Mahant Raghuveer Das filed a plea in the Faizabad District Court seeking permission to build a temple outside the Babri Mosque structure in the Ram Chabutra. The plea was however rejected. In 1949, idol of Ram Lalla mysteriously appeared inside the Babri Mosque. Muslims allege the idol was kept inside by Hindus, leading to protests, followed by civil suits from both sides. The premise was then declared a disputed area and locked up. In 1950, a plea was filed in Faizabad court seeking permission to worship the Ram Lalla idol. In 1959, Nirmohi Akhada entered the fray and filed a civil suit seeking possession of the disputed land. 2 years later, the UP Central Sunni Waqf Board filed a plea for possession of the Babri Masjid. They also sought removal of Lord Ram's idol from the mosque. In 1983, the Vishwa Hindu Parishad started a nationwide movement for the construction of the temple. In 1986, on a plea filed by Hari Shankar Dubey, a district judge directed that the masjid gates be unlocked to allow Hindus to pray. All cases related to the title suit were transferred to the Allahabad High Court in 1989. In the same year, VHP carried out Shilanyas ceremony in Ayodhya, and the first stone of the planned Ram temple was put in place. In September 1990, then BJP President L.K. Advani led a Rath Yatra from the ancient Somnath temple in Gujarat to Ayodhya, demanding the construction of a temple. The yatra led to communal violence and clashes in many parts. In 1991, BJP won the polls in Uttar Pradesh and came to power in the state. The Kalyan Singh government then acquired 2.77 acres of land around the disputed site. In December 1992, Kar Sevaks demolished the Babri Masjid. This was followed by communal riots. In 1993, the President issued orders for acquisition of certain areas around the disputed site. The matter was also referred to the Supreme Court for its opinion. In 1994, in the Kamal Farooqi case, the Supreme Court said that a mosque was not integral to Islam. In 2002, the Allahabad High Court began hearing to determine ownership of the land. 17 years after the demolition, the Liberhan Commission, appointed to probe the incident, submitted its report in 2009. It named several prominent BJP leaders, including Vajpayee and Advani. In 2010, the Allahabad High Court ordered three-way division of the disputed area between the Sunni Waqf Board, Nirmohi Akhada and Ram Lalla. In 2011, the Supreme Court stayed the High Court verdict after petitions were filed challenging it in the top court. In March 2019, the top court appointed a mediation panel with FM Kalifullah as the chairman and Sri Ravi Shankar and senior advocate Sri Ram Panchu as members. But the mediation panel failed to solve the dispute. The Supreme Court gave its verdict on 9th November 2019. The order paved the way for a temple at the disputed site and ordered the government to allot 5 acres of land to Muslims in another location.
The Bhumi Pujan of Ram Mandir in Ayodhya has concluded with Prime Minister Narendra Modi laying the foundation silver brick inside the ground at the site. He offered prayers along with Uttar Pradesh CM Yogi Adityanath at the Hanumangarhi temple prior to this. A 3-day puja began in Ayodhya ahead of the Ram Janmabhoomi Bhumi Pujan. It started with the worship of Sri Ganesha and the Kul Devatas, that is family deities of Sri Rama and Sita Devi. Special prayers were offered at the Hanumangarhi temple, along with a special Nishant Puja, as the faithful bask in the glory of the banks of river Saryu lit with diyas and the homecoming of Sri Rama, their beloved king. They also reminisce about the long, hard road to the Ram temple in Ayodhya. Concerned over the spread of coronavirus, the authorities were encouraging others not to come to the temple town, asking them to mark the occasion by celebrating at their homes. The ceremony was performed by priests chanting Sanskrit shlokas under a giant marquee decorated in shades of reds and yellows as Modi and other dignitaries, all in masks, maintained social distancing. Bhajans and shlokas were heard as the town, festooned with marigold flowers and yellow and saffron flags, celebrated the beginning of the construction of a grand Ram temple. Roads leading to Ayodhya were adorned with hoardings of the proposed temple and of Ram Lalla, the infant Ram, the deity now housed in a makeshift temple. Most shops were painted in bright yellow. Every heart was illuminated. It is an emotional moment for the entire country. A long wait ends today. A grand temple will now be built for our Ram Lalla who had been living under a tent for many years, Prime Minister Modi said at foundation stone laying ceremony of the Ram temple. Desh Kal Avsar Anusari, Bole Bachan Beneath Bichari. That is, Rama speaks, thinks and acts according to time, place and circumstances. Prime Minister said, Lord Rama teaches us how to grow and move with time. Lord Rama is the advocate of change and modernity. India is moving ahead today profoundly with these inspirations, these ideals of Lord Rama. Friends, Lord Rama has taught us how to fulfill our duties. He also taught us how to face challenges and how to seek and attain knowledge. The Ram Mandir should be built with bricks of love, respect and brotherhood. We need to keep in mind that the humanity could progress whenever it kept its faith in Lord Rama, and that it moved towards destruction whenever it swept away from Lord Rama. Lord Rama states in Tamil Ramayana, we need not delay, we need to move ahead. With this, Prime Minister once again congratulate the countrymen on this occasion. All the balconies of the buildings in our colony were enlightened with diyas and candles. At 7 p.m. in evening of the 5th of August 2020, as requested by Honorable Prime Minister, the temple of Chauhan town was beautifully decorated and enlightened with jalas. And interior was enlightened with the diyas that were beautifully arranged as jakaras of Jaya Siya Ram. Residents enjoyed this divine event, decorating the idols of God and Goddess of the Mandir with flowers, offering the evening aarti to the God and Goddess of Mandir in the sweet calm devotional environment of Ram Bhajans, distributing prasada and burning crackers, expressing their joy on this auspicious victory, and their chanting of mantras and jakaras turned the whole environment of the colony divine. This time Lord Sri Ram won back his victory after an exile of 491 years. Sri Marayada Purushottam held his patience and struggled for justice, staying in a small tent adjoining the disputed land of Babri Masjid for years. Fought with his principal path of dharma, will now have his own home at his birthplace. This was the real reason of rejoice and enthusiasm for the Hindus spread all over the world. That their Lord won the fight of justice. And now the dream of surviving in Ram Rajya will come true. Right from the extreme north Kashmir to the end of the land, Kanyakumari. Each and every Hindu, in every state, every territory, every district, city and village of India and abroad, were overwhelmed with joy and bhakti of Sri Ram. They celebrated the day in the same bhakti bhav as they once rejoiced in Satyuga, when Lord Rama, Sita, Lakshmana and Sankatmochan Hanuman returned to Ayodhya after defeating Ravana and established his Ram Rajya. Every year we celebrate this day of homecoming of our Lord as Deepavali. 5th of August was no less important than Deepavali for all the Hindus. The image of Lord Ram and the Grand Ram Temple to be built in Ayodhya beamed across a giant billboard at the iconic Times Square in New York City, where members of the Indian community gathered in large numbers to celebrate the Bhumi Pujan performed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The bright image of Lord Ram, the Grand Temple and the Indian tricolour beamed on a giant wrap-around LED display screen on Wednesday. While the organizers had planned to beam the photos from 8 am to 10 pm on Wednesday, the image of Lord Ram in the temple was displayed for about 4 hours till 1 pm. As the country and the world reverberates with the chants of Jai Shri Ram as the Bhumi Pujan of Ram Mandir at Ayodhya was underway, Bharatiya Christians have heartily welcomed the Ram Temple and are even becoming part of the movement to construct the Grand Temple. This is not a once-in-a-lifetime or a once-in-a-century event. This is an event that comes once in the life of mankind, and the Hindus gave it a befitting celebration. My heartiest congratulations to the people of India on the historic foundation laying of Ram Mandir in Ayodhya, which fulfills the long-cherished desire of every Indian. Lord Ram's universal message of Dharma remains the guiding light not just for India but for the world. Jaya Shri Ram, Siyavar Ramchandra ki Jaya.